Chase Elliott steals the Denny Hamlin domination at Martinsville to win the Cookout 400 of 2026. Let's talk all about the spring Martinsville race and everything that went down here in this video. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new episode here of the NASCAR post-race reviews. In today's video, we will be recapping the Goodyear 400 was last year. Or not last year, last week. I'm off to a hot start here in this episode, my lord. But the Cookout 400 at Martinsville was the race that we watched here today, and it was an interesting one from start to finish. I mean, before we get into the video, we had Mike Helton announce that Kevin Harvick will be on the Hall of Fame ballot, which is great news. I already can tell you that Kevin Harvick and Greg Biffle will be on this year's modern ballot for the Hall of Fame. There's just no way that isn't going to be the case. I don't see anybody else taking it from those two this year on the modern ballot. I just don't. But yeah, all in all, it was going into the race. I could tell this was just going to be the Denny Hamlin show. After he got pole, I was like, yep, we better watch out. Added horsepower, high tire wear. This is going to be the Hamlin fiesta. That's what this race is going to be from start to finish. And sure enough, Hamlin got clear of Byron in the turn one, and Denny Hamlin just drove off in stage one. That was literally stage one and stage two. It was just Hamlin driving off into the distance. In stage one, Byron did keep up with Hamlin at least a little bit throughout the race. But the thing is that Hamlin was held up, I believe, by John Hunter Nemechek for a few laps straight. Byron was able to get back underneath him, lead the race for like 6 laps. And then Hamlin drove back underneath him, got the lead back, took the stage one victory. I can't remember why stage one ended under yellow. Oh my god, I can't even remember. Didn't Cody Ware spin? I think there was a chain reaction where they all saw Hamlin coming up ahead, and Cody Ware went around like 5 cars up the road or something like that. Kyle Busch continues to have horrible luck in RCR. At the end of his stage one pit stop, tried to exit the pits, and there was a tire just completely parked right in front of his car. Don't really know why, there just kind of was, and drove it straight into Connor Zillage. Kyle didn't even bother trying to go around it, just kind of said, my day sucks, I'm just gonna drive right through the damn thing. Tire went right into Connor Zillage. Luckily, no, it didn't hurt anybody. Everyone was okay, but yeah, definitely a strange incident to say the least for KFB. Team Penske looked great today. They showed a lot of good speed here. I'm just looking, like I say, I looked through NASCAR's Twitter timeline for a look back at the race, essentially, and there was a point in the race where it was Hamlin and Gibbs were the top two, and then it was Logano, Cindric, and Blaney 3, 4, and 5 right behind them. Byron was the 6th place car, basically that entire stage two, and then, yeah, the entire field was basically just chasing the rear bumper of the Bob's Discount Furniture Toyota. Hamlin was absolutely flying at the Martinsville Speedway. That's about all I can say, man. The final stage, that's where things really start to get interesting. I also forgot to mention, at the beginning of stage 2, there was a wreck where Allmendinger shipped Noah Gragson around, and it was just kind of a chain reaction event. That's just kind of how things go at Martinsville, but poor Noah G, man. I want to see Noah G turn it around. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. I want to see Noah G turn things around, but he just doesn't seem to have any luck on his side. The battle for second was on there at one point in the end of during stage 3. It was Ryan Blaney who was able to go and overtake Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs was basically a security blanket for Denny Hamlin the whole race, just for him to drive away and do his thing. But things got interesting at about 1:30 to go in the stage. That's where things started to take a little bit of a turn. So basically, long story short, what happened was Chase Elliott and Shane Van Gisbergen were the ones who came into the pits, pitted early in the cycle, because they knew other guys were trying to split it, and their only real chance of getting anything out of the day was for, long story short, basically to take a strategy gamble. Was basically how it happened. And Hamlin pitted with like 110 to go, I think, so he ended up having a 20-lap tire advantage. Hamlin did drive back around and to the lead, but a caution came out that basically reset everything. I don't remember what happened. If I'm being honest with you, I don't remember what happened to bring out that caution. I want to say it was a brake rotor. Oh my god, I want to say it was a brake rotor from Ty Dillon's car, but I'm also not 100% sure on that. So don't quote me on that, but that is what I remember happening. Yeah, that's basically, long story short, what went down there. And well, Hamlin, he pitted with everybody else. Everybody pitted again just to like fresh up on tires and fuel before the end of the race. But Chastain stayed out. Ross Chastain stayed out. That was the key for Chase Elliott. So Elliott had the high side, Hamlin was behind Chastain on the bottom. Elliott had the outside. Hamlin did not get a restart at all. Good restart at all behind Chastain. I'm trying to remember how it all went down here. Or Hamlin had the top and didn't have a good restart. Something like that. It was one or the other. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, Hamlin had the top. Okay, I think that's how it went. Elliott was able to gain the track position on him as Chastain kind of held the lead ground there for a bit. And then, yeah, it was kind of, well, that we didn't get to drive off yet because Bubba Wallace thought it was a good idea to just drive it in on Carson Hocevar. He just floor it on his back bumper at Martinsville through turns 3 and 4, which is just never a good idea. The 23 Hardee's machine just floored it, basically, and took out Hocevar, Zane Smith. I'm trying to see who else was in this wreck. Chris Buescher, Justin Haley, Connor Zillage, Austin Dillon, Austin Hill, Riley Herbst got taken out. Michael McDowell. Yeah. Took out half the field, basically, long story short, just caused a basically a parking jam in turns 1 and 2. Not 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, I don't really know what Bubba Wallace was thinking there. He was having a top 10 day at that, so he didn't really need to do much, but on that restart, Hamlin was able to get past Chastain, go for the lead. Hamlin was held up by Chastain, had to use up a lot of his stuff. Hamlin did get clear, and the rest of the race basically was Denny Hamlin trying to chase down Chase Elliott, no pun intended, and yeah, he just couldn't do it. He got close a couple times, just really kept overdriving the corner, and I told some of my friends in my group chat, I was like, I think Elliott's gonna do it at this point. It's like, he's got the clean air, and you just don't know. It's like, what do you do in that situation? Like, what do? You just gotta, that's the next gen car for you. You just need that clean air, and it was a big benefit for Chase Elliott today. He wins the I keep calling it Goodyear 400, the Cookout 400 at Martinsville Speedway. And yeah, like I say, it was a good 70 laps of just Hamlin trying to hunt down Elliott, but just could never truly get close enough at the end of the day. And Chase Elliott picked up the win at the Martinsville Speedway. The UniFirst number 9 did get the job done. Ugly ass paint scheme, but a good win if nonetheless. I don't know, I just don't think that bright green and that very dark black blends together well at all. I'd like it if it was like green and white or something, but I don't know. That green and black just doesn't really mix, in my opinion. But yeah, all in all, a decent race here at Martinsville Speedway. So without further delay, let's talk your race results, your points, and all the other fun things that happened here at Martinsville Speedway. Alrighty then, guys, let's take a look at your race results from the 2026 Cookout 400 at the Martinsville Speedway. Like we said plenty of times before, Chase Elliott was the man to pick up the win here in Martinsville. Ironically enough, it was 11 years to the day of his first ever NASCAR Cup Series start, which came at the Martinsville Speedway back in 2015. Pretty crazy to think about, him in that number 25 car. But Denny Hamlin was the dominant driver of the day. He takes home a P2 finish here at Martinsville. Just wasn't meant to be, I guess. I can't even tell you how many laps Denny Hamlin led today, but yeah, man, it would have been a great points day for Hamlin. He still comes home leaving Martinsville with the most points with both stage wins, right? So, huge day for Denny Hamlin. I'm sure he'll take that any day of the week, but yeah. Alan Gustafson definitely won Chase Elliott that race. I'll put it at that. Joey Logano had an underrated day today. He finishes P3. Honestly, great day for the 22 team. They needed it after last week, so fair play to Joey Logano. Ty Gibbs brings it home P4. Another great finish for the 54 team. Hasn't finished lower than 6 the entire month of March. Bravo, Ty Gibbs. You may not like the guy, but you gotta give credit where credit's due. And he's doing really well. So fair play to him. William Byron comes home P5. Like I say, the 24 is going to be strong at Martinsville every time, no matter what. The track just fits William Byron's style, and it's the Hendrick Motorsports track. Like, let's just be real, guys. That's just how it is. Ryan Blaney comes home 6th. Not a bad day for the 12 team. Blaney was probably the second or third fastest car today, in all honesty. I mean, Hamlin did put him in the wall in the final run of the race. Blaney was able to rebound from that well, but yeah, all in all, not a great day for Ryan Blaney for what he could have had. In my opinion, I think Blaney could have got a top 3 today, no problem. But Ryan Blaney arguably could have been top 3 in every single race this season too. Christopher Bell comes home P7. Not a bad day for the 20 team either. Yeah, Bell was kind of like a fringe top 10 guy the entire day. The third best Gibbs car in my opinion, so P7, not a bad run for him. Austin Cindric, P8, not a bad day for Austin Cindric as well. Like I say, he was in the top 10, top 5 all day long. Good deserving result for Cindric. Probably could have done a little bit better if you asked me too. Kyle Larson, P5. I mean, once again, top 10, top 15 guy the entire race, so about where Kyle Larson deserved to finish. Same with Josh Berry, wasn't phenomenal today, but for what the Wood brothers needed and what Josh Berry's strengths are, they needed a good run here today. They capitalized. They got that good performance run here at Martinsville. Shane Van Gisbergen. I had a guy text me this morning and say, how the hell did Shane Van Gisbergen qualify in the top 5? Well, if you think about it, Shane Van Gisbergen's getting used to the ovals now, and basically a lot of what supercars is learning how to smoothly brake in slow speed corners. Martinsville and Loudon fit right into his wheelhouse for ovals. That's why at Loudon last year he was running in the top 5 in this car until he got wrecked. That's why he was running basically top 10 the entire day today, even led laps for a little bit at one point. Like, we gotta start respecting Shane Van Gisbergen a little bit more, man. He's definitely doing his thing. He's definitely doing his thing, old SVG is. Ryan Preece, P12. Not a bad day for Ryan as well. Kind of hung around 10th place the entire day. We love some Ryan Preece here on the show, so happy to see Ryan come home 12th. Brad Keselowski, P13. I expected a little bit more out of Brad today, to be honest, but the RFK cars just didn't have it like Penske, Gibbs, and Hendrick. Briscoe made something out of his day. He was awful the first half of the race. Was struggling to stay on the lead lap. Got the lucky dog a few times and was able to rebound for a better day. All in all, great how do I say this word? Is adversity the word? Well, way to pull through adversity. That's a good way to put it. Briscoe 14th, Tyler Reddick P15. Yeah, was Tyler Reddick's worst result of the season, but I mean, like he said in interviews this week, he's like, if we figure out Martinsville, the whole field better be worried. And Reddick's just not a Martinsville guy. Tyler Reddick is a 1.5 miles on a road course guy. He's not really a short track guy. So, fair play to Tyler Reddick. I mean, a P15, you just got to take it if you're the 45 team. You've got the massive points lead. Just keep logging laps, keep logging decent finishes. That's all you really got to do if you're Tyler Reddick. Chastain P16. Like I say, just trying to hold on on old tires there. It's all basically the one could manage. Carson Hocevar P17, followed by Michael McDowell P18. Not a bad run for the Spire boys, especially after getting cleaned out. Buescher had an up and down day. He had to make unscheduled pit stops at points. He finishes P19. Daniel Suarez P20. Never really heard a lot out of Suarez the entire day. Eric Jones P21. Then it was Justin Allgaier, Todd Gilliland, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Connor Zilic, AJ Allmendinger, Noah Gragson, John Hunter Nemechek. I mean, all these guys were basically just back markers for the entire day, so don't really need to go into their day a whole hell of a lot. Stenhouse P30, Custer, Cody Ware, Austin Hill, Zane Smith, Riley Herbst, Bubba Wallace, and Ty Dillon rounding out the results. Now, shall we get into them points? Alrighty, guys, it is time for your weekly points update. So, let's dive into this real quick, shall we? Let's dive into these results that I have on my phone. Woo! Phone. Take a guess who's guess who's Tyler Reddick? Yeah, he's number 1. Is anybody shocked? I'm sure as hell not. After you win 4 out of 7 races, I wouldn't be surprised to be leading the series. I wouldn't be. Ryan Blaney is second in points. He is 82 points behind Tyler Reddick. Denny Hamlin, 94 back. Chase Elliott is 104 behind the... Actually, I want this over here because I'm going to put my point standings over here. Okay. I am not going to be retarded here. Elliott P4, he's 104 back. Byron P5, he's now getting into the groove of things. He's 115 back of Tyler Reddick. Ty Gibbs 131 back. Bell 141. Keselowski 147. Larson 147. Same with Buescher and Bubba. Bubba's really dropping in them standings. He was P2 in the standings not too long ago. Bubba needs to get back in them stage points and keep pulling off good results again. Bubba is dropping in those points really quick. Joey Logano, currently P12, 168 back. Then it's Priest, 173. Van Gisbergen, 179. Hocevar up by 182. Suarez is the man on the cut, 186 back. And his teammate McDowell is only 9 points behind him in the chase standings currently. Outside of the chase currently is Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain, AJ Allmendinger, Chase Briscoe. Yeah, that Briscoe's the real significant one. Briscoe just needs to get stage points and better results, man. They've had a horrible start to the season. I think a week off will help this team go into Bristol with a fresh mindset. Go get some good runs at the likes of Kansas, Talladega, Texas. The 19 team needs that, to be honest with you. They need that. Zane Smith, 22nd. Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, Josh Berry, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Dillon, Todd Gilliland, Noah Gragson, Riley Herbst, Ricky Stenhouse, Ty Dillon, Connor Zilic, Cole Custer, Cody Ware, and Alex Bowman, who's still out with vertigo. Will he be back for Bristol? I do not know. I'm not the guy to answer those questions. But what we can do is we can get into the driver of the day. Alrighty, guys, it is time for your driver of the day here for the 2026 Goodyear 400. This one's a pretty easy choice. I'm going to keep it real with you. Like I say, the objective is to not pick the winner of the race. If he would have won the race, he definitely would have not have been picked. This choice would have been a lot harder for me, but after leading like 300 laps, led 75% of the race, dominated it all, and if it wasn't for pit strategy and a bad restart, would have won this race by a country mile. Denny Hamlin, easily. I don't know how you can argue that Denny Hamlin shouldn't have won the race today, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes things just aren't meant to be. He's not the fan favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're looking at the bigger picture all in all here, I don't know how Denny Hamlin isn't the best driver of the day. Like, let's just keep it real, guys, in my opinion. Like, let's just keep it real. Alrighty, guys, let's put this race on the Skylar scale and let's hop on out of here. Alright, the 2026 Goodyear 400 was a fun... Oh my god, why do I keep calling it the Goodyear 400? This is the Cookout 400. Jesus. Yeah, it was a fun race, all in all. I mean, There's definitely points where you could like, I'm a bit disengaged here. This is a meh race. Whatever. It is what it is. I mean, that's just Martinsville Spring for you. It's never the most blow your socks off kind of race, especially in the next gen era. I would love to see this race go back to being a night race like they originally planned it being. Especially with the tire wear and all that fun stuff. I'd love to see this race going back to a Saturday night race. I'd love to see Kansas Spring on a Saturday night as well. I think we should have more night races. Spring Martinsville and Spring Kansas for sure, just to make them different than the other races in the fall, right? But all in all, decent race. I mean, I think the tire wear made this enjoyable. I mean, if you absolutely despised Denny Hamlin, you wouldn't enjoy a second of this race, to be honest with you. But all in all, I enjoyed it. I gotta say, I thought this was a fun, decent NASCAR Cup Series race. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 70%. Like I say, I didn't blow my socks off. I didn't think it was terrible, but I also didn't think it was bad. Like, I thought it was just a good, clean Martinsville race that had some drama added in at the end, something to spice it up, and good racing all in all. I'm going to give it a 70%, guys. Let me know what you thought of this Martinsville race in the comments down below. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button. Drop a comment down below, guys. Subscribe and share with those notifications turned on so you never miss a future upload here on the channel, guys. Don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch. Follow the podcast, Touchdowns and Dragon Limits, new episodes every single Thursday. And we'll have a fun episode this weekend. Or this week, actually, I shouldn't say weekend. It is episode 30 this weekend, a milestone episode for us. So I'm really excited to get that out for you guys. Rockingham week, so we'll not see a post-race video from me until 2 weeks from now. And yeah, you'll probably see some shorts from me talking about the whole Rockingham weekend. I'm excited for it. The Rockingham's one of my favorite tracks on the calendar. Love going to the Rock, and yeah, I'm really excited for this weekend. This weekend's racing, guys. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks' time when we're in Bristol Motor Speedway for the Goodyear 400. Oh my God, why do I keep doing that? It's the Food City 500, dumbass. This one is the Food City 500. Why do I keep calling every race the Goodyear 400? All I'm gonna hear when I try to go to sleep right over here on my bed tonight is Goodyear, 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 Goodyear. Oh, Jesus Christ, kill me. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time for the Food City 500. Have a great Easter, and until then, guys, take care and peace.